Guys, I'm just a little bit excited, all right? This has been quite a few weeks in the making, but you know what? Clifford is going back to the racetrack. And yes, this time, he's actually gonna be making passes. So as you guys know, Clifford has been in, he was down and out for the count with some converter problems, some other problems, you know, but he has been down and out for the count for a few weeks. And then in the last couple of weeks that he's been back, he's been in street trim. We've been on the 22s, the Deuces, the Cosmos wheels, out, just really thoroughly enjoying having a good running, driving truck again. But now the fun starts. What you gonna do? You gonna help? Yeah, I didn't think so. We've got a bunch of new parts to try out, a bunch of new stuff. I made some suspension changes back here. I moved the bar angle a little bit, just trying some stuff out. But long story short, we have new parts and a new setup. We're doing the CO2 boost control. I posted the video a couple days ago about how we're gonna get that all set up. But for today, I've got to kind of tie a couple of loose ends so we can go racing. Let's get it. Get this thing washed up, loaded up, and head racing. All right, y'all, here we are. US 90, Mobile, Alabama, US 90 dragway. We're here for some test and tune. I'm sorry that I'm just now firing the camera back up, but it's a lot of work doing this stuff by yourself. But finally got unloaded, dealt with a little bit of tuning here, a little bit of idle tuning, been on the phone with Jordan helping us out. We're finally headed up to the lanes to see what we can do. Nice and easy, first round test pass, just to make sure that the CO2 is doing what we want. As long as that's good, we'll be up arrows from there. Let's go. In line right here. Decent little turnout tonight. Got some kind of more high profile small tire cars over there. All the street cars kind of hanging out here in this area. So not a bad little turnout for a small track on a Friday. Should be pretty good. Woo. All right, here we go. Nice and easy pass. Wait for him to do his burnout and everything. So I don't know, new stuff, new combo. Let's hope for the best. See if it'll come up and see if it'll spool. And then if she'll follow the boost target, we'll be in good shape. Slow to come up, man. It didn't want to get there. Did not want to get on the freaking two-step. I got to check the tune there, but that's, hey, new combo stuff. I can live with that. We'll see what happens. Whew, this filming, racing, icing, tuning, all thing by yourself is not easy. But I have just turned the truck around and basically confirmed what I told you during the pass, is that the truck didn't want to make any boost on the trans brake. This new converter is really tight, so it's hopefully something that we can tune around. I've made a slight adjustment to it. Not going to spend too much time on that tonight, but getting ready to pull back around for test pass number 2. Hopefully we can leave on a little bit more power. I made a slight adjustment, and then hopefully we have lots of more power out the back. Let's go. So pass number 2 is coming up. Hopefully we can build a little bit of boost, actually get to our 2-step RPM and get this thing to leave a little bit harder. The converter may just be too tight. It may need a restall. It may need a different stator slapped in there. You never know. You know, if that's our biggest problem of the night, no big deal. We can work through that, and we can just focus on everything down track. So it's not a total loss. But here we go. Round number 2 coming up. Let's get it. Boost. Oh, crap. It just won't make any boost on the line. I didn't get in the beams soon enough. I might have did a, you know, I timed out, so I might not get a time slip. It's all right. Just wouldn't make any boost. All right, so no time slip on that pass. I was trying to let it build, trying to let it build. The guy double bowled me, so I had to go right on in. He, you know, didn't give me very much time to build any boost, but I didn't get in there in the 7 seconds. They give you 7 seconds. All right, so let me back up. No time on that, no time slip on that pass, because when you stage, you're supposed to both go pre-stage, which is your top bulbs, and then one of you guys goes in to get your full stage, or you're like on the starting line. Well, the guy was racing, you know, for whatever reason, he went in double, which didn't really give me a lot of time. So here I'm trying to nurse this thing. I'm trying to build boost, trying to build boost. I bump, and it just never made the kind of power that we needed to leave. So I ended up turning a red light because I did not get in within the allotted 7-second window. So, I don't know, dadgummit. May have to pull this converter right back out and get a restall. Not a big deal, but definitely not going to be any progress in the 60-foot tonight. But let's pull the data log, take a look, see what it did down track, because it was freaking trying to roll out the back. So I kind of wish I had gotten a mile an hour on it, but oh well. Let's see what the computer said. So pulled the data off that round there and basically told us what we already knew, is that the converter's tight, won't hardly make any boost on the line, won't really get enough RPM to do what we want. But otherwise it did clean, ran good out the back door. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it way up on again. So we ran on 10 pounds first pass, 15 pounds second pass, and now I've got to go ahead and cram in 25 pounds of dome pressure here and see where that winds up boost wise. I'm hoping it makes somewhere in the high 20s here, but so far so good. Everything on the CO2 has been working flawlessly. So if in the end of the night all that we've learned is that the converter is too tight and we need to throw another stator in it, that's a win. We'll take it. But for now, as soon as they can get this line moving in here, I'm going to make my third and probably final pass for the night and see where we end up. Let's get it. Whew. All right, pass number 3 coming up. Not really expecting much out of the 60-foot, but we got some toward on the back. Let's see what happens. That was good stuff. Woo! I can tell the gears are doing something because for the first time basically ever, I really had to dig into third gear as I was going through the traps, and that typically doesn't happen. And that's including that really lethargic, you know, front half of the track. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see here. So overall, not really what we wanted. It only went a 750 at 100 mile an hour. The front half of the track is so lethargic with this converter that it's just, you know, it's not leaving us much room to do stuff. But I don't know, we got to pull the day log, see how much boost that made. And hopefully, you know, I know how much boost it takes to go 100 mile an hour before. And so I'm hoping I'll open this data log and we'll be down 5 or 6 pounds of boost and still running that mile an hour. That would be indicative of good things. So let's see. Everything on the computer looks good. We are consistently going faster on less boost than we were before, faster mile per hour wise. The ET is garbo, terrible. But you know what? That's what you come to do. That's why you come to Test and Tunes, to learn these things. But like I said, everything here in the data log looks good. Mile per hours are up. The truck's all in one piece. And hey, we learned what we need to fix and we'll be back with more. For you hunt the front boys, that's a little easier than a big stacker trailer, ain't it? All right, so obviously not really the night that we wanted with Clifford. He did not go as fast as I wanted him to go. I had kind of some high expectations for him, that I was going to come out here and I was going to smash my personal best, that all this hard work I was put into it was going to finally pay off into the form of some improvement, and it just didn't happen. But you know what? That doesn't mean it was a bad night. That doesn't mean the night was wasted, because the truck is still in one piece. The CO2 worked flawlessly. We gained mile an hour on less boost than we had before, so things are working. The gears absolutely made a difference. Like on that last pass, I was deep into third gear, and typically I can cross at the end of second, no problem. So the changes are evident, the changes are working. We just got to get the converter right, and we'll be back in action, because everything in the data log looked happy. All the little zigzag lines were exactly where we wanted them to be, besides boost on the launch. If we can get the RPM up, we get the boost up, and we can leave, we can make this thing 1.3 60 foot like we really know that it can, we're gonna have a hot rod. With that being said, I'm digging Z71. Thanks for watching. Keep digging. We'll see you next time.